think sometimes we forget about that as congregational leaders, that the Synod staff is there for our support and for resources, whether you're in the midst of changing your Sunday school style or working together with partners near and far. They're a really great resource.
What are some things you're planning on doing in the next year? And what are some ways the Synod could support you?
We aim to be present, to be known. We're not just here in a separate office doing our own thing, and that you have to come to us, but we'll come to you and seek to be a part of what's happening in your congregation and in your community.
We couldn't have done it, literally couldn't have done it, without the help and support and guidance of the Synod.
And it's nice to know that there are people in our Synod who can guide me to the right resources for the right situation.
One thing that I learned from that event that day was just how nice it was to be able to call the Synod office, not in a time of crisis or in the time of pastoral transition, but to be able to call in the midst of the transition that we were experiencing of bringing two congregations together.
And it was in that process that we called the Synod office to say, how do we go about this?
I learned that the Synod is there to support lay leaders in the church, lay members of the church, and not just there to kind of organize our pastors, that the Synod is really there as a resource for everyone.
So we invite you to reach out to us anytime, even if it's an out-of-the-box question or an experiment. We'd love to know what you're trying and doing and where we can learn where God is on the move and at work.
We hope to support and sustain healthy leaders and healthy congregations.